Thank you for joining in this meeting. I would officially like to start the mentoring process. The mentoring process will have a lot of meetings. I mean to say, every month we'll have around two or three, minimum two, maximum 3 or 4 meetings. We'll try to guide you through the process of what ICANN meetings is all about, what the ICANN community is all about, and we have our WhatsApp group. If there is any issue, please do mention it there. If you are having problems with your visa, if you are having any problems with anything, please do let me know. It's not that that there is always a, and it's always easy to figure out the way with two heads. So please do write to me. And apart from that, we'll have our I think this time is very good, so we'll probably try to have the meetings at this time. But in regards to the speakers, in the coming days, it's basically very hard to manage the time with the speakers, so we'll try to adjust that with the speakers, and we'll try to let you know. So firstly, I'd like to welcome you to this mentoring program. As I mentioned, we will have a lot of meetings, and let me introduce myself. My name is Shrideep Rayamaji. I am from Nepal, and I have been engaging with the ICANN community since past 20 years. And I have worked as a AP RALO policy chair. I'm very active with the ICANN social media working group. I have taken the position of the regional chair position. I have been engaging with a lot of the groups, the UA Universal Acceptance Group, and few other groups as well. And with this ICANN 79 meetings, I hope that you guys would step up and lead the different position, as well as create a better engagement in your region, in your countries. So let's have a round of introductions. So who's gonna start? So please, Alicia, please unmute yourself and give introduction.
Of course. Hi, I'm Elisa. I'm 22. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm currently still a student. I'm doing a master in crisis and security management with a substream in cybersecurity governance. So that's kind of where my interest lies. But I'm also very interested to see like how ICANN engages with the internet community. So like what ALAC does. I am a first-time fellow, so I'm very curious to see how the meeting's gonna go. But yeah, so it's maybe a little bit abstract to me, but I think with help of the meetings and also the learning courses really help with that. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Thank you, Elisa. Just for even there are different leaders there available. Even I'm there as a mentor. I'll be helping you, guiding you, and there are other people as well. The community leaders are very helpful in context of which country you come from. I mean to say, there are different regional RALOs that can support you. So you kind of like create those engagement from there, and I hope we'll create a better engagement. Now, who'd like to go second?
I can continue. If
Yes,
it is
Natalia.
fine.
Sure.
Okay, so hello everyone. First of all, I would like to also thank you so much for organizing this and being so helpful. I mean, this is very extraordinary, so I just want to say thank you. Um, so my background, as I already mentioned, I don't know if everyone else was connected at the time. I was next gen at the last ICANN annual meeting in Hamburg. And I am also recently part of the RALO Individual Member Association.
Right.
So this is a very nice fit to be in this group. So I'm very thankful for that as well. Apart from my ICANN connections and activities, I'm a research specialist in the academic research team. So my main stakeholder background is academia. And I'm also currently pursuing my PhD in the field of media psychology. So this is kind of specific. So I'm also researching how technologies affect the well-being of the users. So that's like a very special perspective. However, my involvement in ICANN and what I want to gain from it is to really broaden my horizons and also connect academia as usually very lacking stakeholder in these debates with what ICANN does, because I feel like there's a lot to bring from both sides. And from the last meeting, I very much love the community and the support and everything. So I'm very grateful to be selected as a fellow and to continue. So that's probably all from me now.
Thank you, Natalia. That was a wonderful introduction, as well as, you've already joined Uralo, and that is the main point. I mean to say, the community certainly needs people like you, young leaders, and certainly we need to create better engagement. So, who would like to go third? Uh,
I can go next.
sure, sure.
My name is Kathleen. I am from the United States. I currently work at the Tech Law and Security program at the American University Washington College of Law. I had the opportunity to attend the recent ICANN that was in Washington, D.C.,
Right.
just through my employer, and really enjoyed that. I was also part of the NASIG organizing team. For anyone that's attending this year, I will also be there. So that's sort of how I kind of got involved in ICANN stuff, and then started working a little bit with the RALO people and starting working there. So excited to been to one ICANN meeting, but excited to do it as a fellow and in this specific program and meet all of you. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you, Kathleen. And I was also there in the NASIG in
Yes, I
Washington.
remember you from there.
Right,
Funny
right.
when I saw your email, but nice to talk to you again.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to meet you again. And who'd like to go forth?
I will go. Good
Sure.
morning. Yes, my name is Chrislyn Goldburn Harry. I am living in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This will be my first time as a fellow with ICANN, but I'm very excited about it. In addition, I was recently appointed the UA ambassador for the Caribbean. That is something extremely new, and it's an exciting opportunity. I'm really looking forward to this meeting to see what I can learn and how best I can apply this knowledge, not just as a UA ambassador, but also in my field here, my career. Career-wise, I'm a software engineer and also a project manager. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Lena. So that's really wonderful that you're already engaged, and I hope you will do better engagement with our people as well, within our group as well. So who's like to go fifth? Like, who's like to go the next round?
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mel,
I can go
please.
next. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah. Good day to everyone here. I'm Mel Alipio. I am from the Philippines,
Right.
but currently now I am doing my postdoc fellowship in Czech Technical University in Prague. Um, this is actually my second time attending ICANN. The first one was when I was selected as a next gen. That was in ICANN 16 Abu Dhabi. During that time, I was taking my PhD in electrical engineering, and I wasn't able to really participate after my ICANN journey. Uh, that time, uh, obviously because of doing stuffs, a lot of stuffs, technical stuffs related to my PhD. And now I am very thankful that I was selected as one of the fellows. My background is on networks. Basically, I participated in IETF. I have also attended in Apricot, mostly technical side of the internet. But now I really wanted to pursue uh, more on the policy development, and I am really interested specifically on GNSO. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here and looking forward to meeting you all soon in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. There is a lot of scope, especially for Asian people in the GNSO. We have very less, people who are working towards the policy development, and I hope you'll be a great addition uh, to the policy making process. So, who would like to go next? Who else is left?
Mm, can I say?
Yeah,
So,
Nirupam. Yeah.
hello everyone. So it's actually evening in Nepal, and I'm Nirupam Doskarki from Nepal. So this is my first fellowship with ICANN, but I have kept a keen interest in this sector for a long time. So I have been associated with Internet Society of Nepal, and my educational background happens to be in engineering, electronics and communications. But uh, as a professional perspective, I am engaged with various fields, I would like to say, because I am an trainer for Urban Search and Rescue Association in Nepal called White Mountain Rescue. We've been training firefighters of Nepal regarding fire safety and other aspects. We also train other people for high altitude rescue. Not just that, I'm also involved in few businesses. Like I am being involved in the hydropower sector and restaurant sector, and also in agriculture sector. So this fellowship and this association with ICANN and with you guys, I hope will bring me new knowledge and new perspective towards life. And I would cherish these moments to uh, uh, make myself and a better person and a knowledgeable one regarding the internet and how it works and how everyone is connected in this vast world. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Nirupam. Now, who else is left? Everybody done? I guess so. Anybody left? No. Jahangir, right?
Yes, yes. Hello, my name is Jahangir. First, thank you, Sirship, for the support. And I am from Central Asia region, from sunny country Tajikistan, and I work in a communication company, in a internet service company, Babylon, in a position head of IT department. And it is my first it is my first ICANN fellowship, and I participate in another ICANN meetings in format, in online format. So thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Jahangir, and let me tell you, I'm gonna bug you a lot. I mean to say, we will have speakers. I will be there looking after you about what you guys are doing there. So I'll be your mentor, and there will be a lot of homework as well. I mean to say, not specifically homework, but there will be some work. So with that, let's start. So basically you guys have gone through the overview of what ICANN is, what the courses are there. So it is very important for you guys to attend all those courses, because those are very important resources. Apart from that, there is two way in ICANN. I mean to say, the community is there, and the learning is there. The knowledge that you can get from the courses is very important to connect it with the community process. So that's why I would firstly ask you to complete all those courses. Do it and complete it. And it is very important for the even for the completion of the program, the mentorship program as well. And even Shiranush will be doing a whole session about the program, about the mentorship program, about its expectation, about what things are to be done. So that is all that is there, that will be coming in the future. And apart from that, I have this is our space, and we will probably work into it. And if you have any problems regarding the courses, the travel, please do communicate. Communication is the key. And regarding the ICANN, so the first step with ICANN is to join the respective RALOs, right? So RALOs are regional at large organizations. You want to join your RALOs as per your country. So these RALOs, what they do is these RALOs are organizations under at large under ICANN. So a lot of you know what ICANN is all about. ICANN is a multi-stakeholder organization that works towards developing policies, right? Policies regarding the internet, right? So you know these things, right? So you have to connect these informations with what is happening with the different actions that are happening with the different organizations that are working within the ICANN. So what is at large? A lot of you might have the interest about knowing what at large is all about, right? So at large is an advisory committee. It is basically a structure inside the ICANN that is an advisory committee under which there are different RALOs, right? So it works within a specified framework that you have to understand, and you have to join your specific RALOs. Like if somebody is from USA, he or she would like to join the North American RALO, Neralo. If you are from Europe, you'd like to join Euralo. If you are from Asia, you want to join Epiralo. So those specific organizations, I mean to say RALOs, are specifically there to raise, talk about issues, issues within the region regarding the uh, internet and internet users. So at large is an internet users organization where you talk about different challenges, problems, and these challenges and problems are worked inside to make a better policy. So that is as simplified as it can be. So regarding that, that is there. So now, do you have any questions or anybody wants to share anything about your experience about ICANN? There are people who have previously joined as fellows. I mean to say next gens. Would you like to share your experience about uh, what ICANN is all about? How you felt with the first meeting?
Yeah, maybe I can
Sure, sure.
share my,
Please, Mel.
although that
Please.
was like 6 years ago.
No
I guess
worries,
that
no
was
worries.
in 2017. It was very overwhelming. That was my first impression of my first ICANN meeting. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who are willing to, help you,
Right,
like this kind of mentoring, and
right,
guide you, and like introduce you to different groups in the world of ICANN. Actually, that first meeting opens a lot of networking to me. Like I was able to join the ISOC community, the Internet Society, the main community, and also my local community in the Philippines. And I was able to get a lot of um, really valuable inputs on the policies, and how you basically develop these policies so that it can be used later on, and be beneficial to not only to the general public, but also to your local communities. So yeah, I believe the joining ICANN brings a lot of opportunity, not only uh, for the benefit of yourself, but mostly for the benefit of your community. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mel. That was an excellent one. Now I put the spot to Natalia. I think Natalia was also a next gen, right, Natalia?
Yes, that is correct. I completely agree with Mel. It was indeed overwhelming, especially the amount of acronyms. That is something
Right.
that you have to prepare yourself for. But also, there were so many amazing people, and actually, I felt welcomed in the community, which was very nice. So even though there were so many things I couldn't understand at the time, I felt like it's okay, and it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to ask even stupid questions, because like no, none of the question is actually stupid. And I'm always kind of skeptical if my background also in psychology is very unique, and I was afraid if that would be something the community and the people would appreciate. And I have to say that I got so many amazing feedbacks, and I am in contact with so many people, and I see progress. So I would say that it was super amazing for me to also think about what I'm doing, try to shape it, and make some meaningful new connections. And yeah, I feel like even though it's a lot, I would maybe also suggest those of you who don't know and feel overwhelmed to just go through the courses and feel like find the place
Right.
that is the most suitable for you and stick to it, because then it becomes more clear. So that is just my personal thing, because you
Yeah,
can't, and I think you should not expect to understand everything just based
everything.
on
So
one
true.
event. Yeah,
So
yeah.
true. Anyone else who wants to share or would like to share, please, the mic is yours. Okay, so nobody's interested to share. So let me tell something about this. Yeah, it is very overwhelming. I mean to say, there are like thousands of people running around. There are sessions that are happening. If you are not organized, these meetings are very overwhelming. And like Mel and Natalia said, there is no questions is a bad question. You can always reach out to people. That is the reason why the first step that I said is to join the RALOs. To join that, you will find a lot of things that will interest you. Human rights issues, there will be a lot of things. But do not join everything, because at the end of the day, when you start to receive the mails, you will be, you will be more than overwhelmed. Because still today, it has been a long time, when I check my emails, it's like it's filled with information. It's very hard, and at the end of the day, you are so tired, if you are really engaging in the ICANN meeting, that once you go back to the hotel, it's just dead. You don't want to do anything. So what I say is, when you are coming to ICANN meeting, come prepared. Come prepared. Do the courses that will help you to understand all these jargons, all these these acronyms, all these things. Because this community is people think ICANN is a technical community, but there is a technical side to it. Other than that, there is a lot of civil society policy making that happens. So that is where we have to understand the end user perspective is very important. That is the reason why we have people from different parts of the world, so that you know it needs that standardization. So that is the reason. That is the something that we have to understand, and always understand this. You have to listen first. Listen to people. Understand. If you have something to ask, you can always get back to me. I'll always be there. Or you can just go ask to a person, introduce yourself as a fellow. They will help you, because this community stands on this basis, that that believes in young leadership, that believes in fellows, that believes in people who can engage within the community. And that is the reason why we have all of you, that so that we can engage back to your community. And that is the most important part. Being a fellow, it's very important for you. That is the reason the expectation set up within the fellowship committee is for you guys to learn and to go back and to engage, right? To engage in your community, engage in your RALOs. So you have to take those steps, understanding. You have to set those bricks. If you don't set those bricks properly, if you directly jump, and if you start to get all the information, it will be a hell of a situation. But you want to go, you want to understand, you want to learn bit by bit, and then things start to align. A building can stand tall with the few blocks that you set in, and it depends upon those few blocks about how you are going to lay them. If you lay them properly strategically, they are going to stand strongly. So that is very important for you. So listening, connecting, those are very important things. And even regarding the expectation, as I've already mentioned, this program is for young people to join, to go back, and to engage. If you're not engaging, let me tell you, there is very less chances that you'll get the next fellowship. Just imagine, you guys have been selected out of hundreds, thousands of applications that come around. you know People go through everything. The information that you put in, it is being processed, and you are selected. So it is now upon you. There is a certain responsibility for you to learn and go back and engage. So this thing is an engagement. And specifically for me, I sorry I it was very hard for me. I tried for more than 5 or 6 years for the ICANN fellowship, and only then I got this fellowship. I was working in the community, but the idea was, I was going around, I was beating the bush, and I could not get. That is the reason why I help different communities these days to understand what this community is all about, because it is very important. And as I've said, you might see ICANN as a technical community. It is not a technical community. There is a technical side to it, but a lot of the civil society policy making, end user perspective, is needed, is guided, is policy making. That there is there we our at large chair, Jonathan Zook, once said in a meeting that policy making is not a big issue. For policy making, you just need the problems and challenges. Once you have those, you have policies. So it is as simplified as that. And I was so impressed, blown away, like I was somewhere attending the meeting, and this thing enlightened me. I mean to say, yes, it is so simple, it is so simplified. Policy making is very simple. So this is what we have to understand and strategically put our plan, so that we can be there, we can engage. So the main theme of the mentorship program, the main theme of ICANN fellowship, is to guide you so that you can go back to your communities and communicate, get the more information, and engage with your RALOs, engage with the different policy making committees. There are different leadership opportunities, especially for women. We have very less women participation, and I'm so happy that we have a lot of women participation here in my group. And I hope you guys will excel, and we will do a lot of programs, I guess, outreach and engagement programs as well. So the next agenda we talk about expectation for the mentorship program. So do you have anything to say about the expectation of mentorship, or anything? If anybody wants to speak, please unmute your mic, and you have the stay, you can speak. Okay, so we'll go on to the next agenda. So that is goal setting, identifying your objective for the program. So in the coming days, we'll further work on what you should do, what are the things that you will be doing. I mean to say, Natalia and Mel put it in the right, bullseye. That overwhelming, it completely gets you about what to do. Everything is so interesting. How to start? That's where your RALOs come in. That's where your preparation comes into hand. That's where the scheduling comes in. There is a specific program. I mean to say, the ICANN has this program called schedule, where all the details of the programs are already listed. So once it's there, once it's uploaded, once it's there, then I'll probably let you know, and you can do your preparation. You can select your sessions, and choose your sessions according to your need, or what attracts you, and then go. Because if you prepare, if you understand, then you will be able to put something. If you don't come prepared to all these sessions, and you'll only listen, then it at times it gets very heavy, right? So it's a kind of like a way. you kind of like learn, you kind of like make your way, make your, you put your mark there, because it's very important that you kind of like show that you are trying to do something in these meetings. And because a lot of the leaders, the community leaders, are also observing. So I will be guiding you about what to do, all these things about how to process all this information. So it's basically, as we unfold, as we meet new leaders, even they will be talking to you about what are the challenges that they faced. And this mentoring program is all about having those understanding those opportunities and challenges of ICANN engagement and ICANN community engagement. So that is already there. So as I mentioned earlier, you need to set your goals, you need to work your way in. In the next meeting, we'll probably have a presentation. This is a very casual meeting. This is the first day of the mentorship program, so probably want to start very slow. So I'm taking it very low, very slowly. So please, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to unmute or raise your hand, and you can ask your question. So anytime, if you have any question, please raise your hand. So the next agenda is about checklist and joining your RALOs. So a lot of you guys are new. So what I would suggest, for the people who don't have visas, American visa is very tricky, right? So you want to make your checklist and do the preparation accordingly. If you have a visa, you're done, you're sorted. You want to join, you want to work on your joining the RALOs. Try to go to their meeting, try to listen. Every month they have a meeting, they have their newsletter coming out. Try going through that, scanning, get the information, and try to relate those information with your current country situation, or there can be examples. Try working on those, because just imagine you're there in a meeting, something comes up, and you have a case study or a situation, you will be highlighted. And you coming as a newcomer, you taking the podium or taking the spot and speaking it out would create and make a big difference, because this community wants new leaders to speak their issues. So I think that is a great way to present yourself, to point yourself strategically, put yourself in. As I said, this community is all about engagement, especially for me. Let me tell you, for me, I've engaged in this community since past 20 years, more than around 15, 16 years. I mean to say, I was already, it took me a lot of years to get inside the fellowship program, but I was engaged. I was one of the founder member of the Internet Society Nepal chapter, and I was engaging. So with that engagement, I kind of like felt that I can was something like, it interested me, because the community talk about a lot of issues that were uprising in Asian region, like DNS abuse, and a lot of the IANA stewardship was happening. So all these things, and I always had that interest. Then I joined the AP group. I was into everything. I was into everything. I mean to say, you go through my profile, you'll know. I've been to a lot of the groups, and it kind of like was like overwhelmed. I was like sick and tired with all the mails that were coming in. I was not able to process, and I always thought that there should be some kind of way. And it is my personal experience that I'm sharing it to you, that start slow, start slow, start listen, prepare. These things are very important in positioning you yourself as a leader, positioning you as a creating better opportunities. I mean to say, with ICANN, I've got some international trainings. I've been to more than, yeah, I've attended personally, I've attended more than 10 fellowships, I think. And online, it is more than that. So it is more than 20, 23, 24. I don't remember. So and there are a lot of opportunities. I mean to say, they have leadership training, they have other trainings, policy development trainings. You kind of like grow personally, professionally. It is volunteering, but you learn, you communicate, you grow personally, professionally, and that is very, very, very important. You're outreaching, you're talking with people, that gives you that sense of growth, which is very important. So I hope all of you understand this, and you will do what is important and what is best for you. But try to have that seriousness, try to have that focused attitude towards what this program is all about and what this community is all about, because this community stands as a symbol of it has that image that can help you professionally as well. So that is there. So we have talked about checklist and join ralos. So according to your countries, please join your ralos, try attending the calls, and try understanding the issues. Anybody has any questions, please? I'd love to hear questions. No questions? Okay, I guess you guys are overwhelmed with all the information, so no worries. It starts very simple. There will be a lot of sessions that Siranus will be facilitating prior to the meeting, to the ICANN meeting. She will have online meetings, and even we will have our own group meetings with leaders. We'll try to communicate, we'll try to share the challenges, problems, issues, things, so that it helps you in better learning, to cope up with different understandings. Because these ICANN meetings, one thing that you have to understand is it is not local, it is international. So this is where you have to understand, right? So there is a lot of standard issues. I mean to say, there will be people coming in from all parts of the world. You have to respect them, you have to understand them, and you have to act accordingly. So that is also that can be at times a cultural shock, right? So you have to understand, you have to work on accordingly, right? And there are certain specific standards as well, which you will be even Cyranus will also have specific sessions for, about different kind of harassment issues. So in case of harassment, what are the things that you should do, or in case of any issues, what are the things that you are supposed to do. So those are the things that she will also try to work with you, and I'm always there to help you. So basically, I'm there to help you guys. So if you have any challenges, any issues, any person that you want to meet up with, and even so this is my second mentorship. The first one was in Germany. So prior to that also, I was there in USA, the Washington one as well. So one thing that you have to understand about ICANN fellowship is like, you you have three fellowships, right? But there are ways where you can engage with the community. There are different types of other fellowships, like community fellowships are there. So that if you are trying to go for those community fellowships, you have to engage with the community, you have to show your engagement. So those are very important aspect as well. So working in this ICANN community, you kind of like have various roles, responsibilities which you are supposed to work within, and there are various opportunities as well that comes to you as standing up for leadership positions, right? Which you will learn. I mean to say, you once you start to attend, you will start to learn. So that is very interesting as well. So and regarding the meeting, I hope the courses, a lot of the details are there with the courses, a lot of the details are there with the meetings. I mean to say, what is ICANN 79 is all about. So can anyone tell me what ICANN 79 is what kind of meeting is it? Anyone, please unmute your mic and you can tell me. Like, yeah, you can tell us. Anyone? Nobody wants to speak. I mean, it is the previous fellow, they should know.
It's a community forum meeting.
Right, right. So, would you like to tell what a community forum is?
To be honest, I don't know because my first section was an annual general
Meeting.
meeting. So this is the first community forum I will be attending. So I will have to, still read a lot of information about this kind of meeting in ICANN. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh, no, no worries, no worries. It's just a learning part of what it is, and you kind of like uh, understand and put in. There are a lot of things that you have to understand. So there are basically three types of meeting: the community meeting, the policy meeting, and the AGMs. Right? In the okay. So Okay, so the community forum is the first meeting in the three cycles. So it is basically about the forum, where the supporting organization, advisory, cross community, they kind of like run their, the community takes over, and they talk about the issues, the challenges, and the problem. In the policy forum, all the policy making things happen, and in the AGMs is all about the RALOs. So wherever the RALOs are happening, the AGMs of the RALOs are allotted. So those are the information. And if anybody wants to go in depth about this information, I'll probably put it here in the chat. Okay, where is the chat? Chat. I kind of like lost the chat. Okay, here. So the more broader information about what the meetings are is here in this link, right? So you can go through it and understand what these meetings are, and how you can relate, how you can position. So as I told you about schedule, I don't think the schedule is out right now, or else I would have shown you. ICANN79 schedule, it should be there in the registration. It should be there in the registration. So a lot of the community talks about the co- policy. Okay, is it there? No. Okay, no. Oh, okay, it is there. Right. So let me share this with you. Okay, so it is done. Oh no, it is not. It is not uploaded right now. So what you can do is, you can try to, if you go to the registration, have all of you registered? I hope you guys have registered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
registered.
Yeah.
okay, nice to hear your voices. Right. So if you all of you have registered, in that registration page on the right side, there is something written as schedule. If you click on that, I probably want to share that also. Did I? Okay. Stop sharing and again sharing. And where would I go? Okay, schedule. Okay, here. So there is a page like this. ICANN79. I hope you can see it. Okay. So this is a very important thing about the meetings. Once this is unlocked, or it is fully uploaded by the ICANN, you'll have all the list of the program, and you want to create your account in the schedule and have your login and go through all these programs. And what this does is, once you have it listed, like this day I want to attend these sessions, it kind of like sends you the reminder every morning. So you don't have to go to these list. You can just check your email, and all these things come to you with all the information. And a lot of the times what happens is, in all these meetings, I've attended few of the sessions where I thought the sessions would be very good, but it turns out that it was not good. And there has been times where I have, like, went in, come out, I didn't like it, come out, attend two sessions simultaneously with Zoom account, with the link, and attending another session. So these things happen. If you're interested, if you're kind of like two sessions, but I would not suggest doing two sessions at a time, because it's quite overwhelming and it takes a lot of energy out of you. But this is the tool to go through. Okay, Aliza, yeah, please.
Yes, I have a quick question. Is there like a minimum or maximum amount of meetings that you can go to?
Yes, yes, there is. I mean to say, there will be specific sessions that Siranush would ask you to attend, right? So there would be around 15 or 16 sessions, that is like compulsory for you guys to attend as a fellow. That is like for
Mhm.
the completion of the thing. Other than that, you can attend the sessions that are happening if you want to, if you are interested in those issues. Like, let me give you an example. So there is at large, right? And there is NCUC. So how many of you know what NCUC is? Anybody? Anybody knows what NCUC is? Okay. So
Is that non-commercial users?
right, non-commercial users. So basically that is more related to specific human rights issues, and at large is kind of like it's a more policy making kind of like a organization, right? It's an advisory committee. That is where all the good issues are happening, where the issues are developed. So this is the main difference in between NCFC and at large. You have to understand this. But you want to join if you're interested in a lot of those human rights issues with DNS and everything, a lot of those things, human rights, this, that. Even at large deals with it, but it is more of a advisory organization, advisory committee. But NCUC is where the whole thing cooks, happens. It's a quite an interesting place, and I'm a member of NCUC as well. So if you are interested in a lot of those things, please join NCUC and NCSG. There are like NPOC. There are a lot of things which you will get to learn through your courses. So please complete your courses. Please have a checklist. In the coming days as well, we'll be coming out with the schedule as well about a lot of these tips and tricks that will help you to get ahead in these meetings and things. So I guess today it is, we have covered all the issues. Any questions, any queries? Please, mic is yours. Anything, if you want to share, speak. Anybody wants to speak? Okay, I take that as a no. So probably, okay, so probably. So thank you for attending this session. Probably I'll send you an email regarding the next session. Most probably we're gonna have a session. This is what, January, right? January first week. So probably we'll try to start slow. We'll probably have one more session this month. Let's see. And regarding the time, also we'll try to facilitate, because a lot of the time it depends upon the speakers, because these speakers volunteer. So we have to understand their comfortability. So we have to understand. Okay, Catalina, yeah, please.
Hi, I just had a quick question about that.
Sure, sure.
Is there a timeline of when that kind of stuff is going to be released, those dates and times? Just because I know this is also true for other people, but I work full time, and so being able to kind of coordinate the schedule in advance is very helpful. So is there a timeline for some of that?
Okay, so you are trying to talk about the sessions, right? You're trying to speaker
Yes.
sessions. Okay, so for
Yes.
that, I understand. Probably we'll have the recordings like this, and we'll send you, because a lot of the times it kind of like matters for the speakers, because we have to manage according to them. So probably I'll try to manage the time within the everyone's comfort, but if not, we'll have the recordings.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. And I'm always there to help you guys. So our group is there. Please feel free to communicate if there is any issues regarding anything. Please, because we are a group, so we have to work together, and it's all about how we are going to present ourselves in the meetings. So, any more questions? Okay, then I will probably try like to end this call. Thank you all for attending. I'll probably sending you some materials or things. Please, if you have any questions, anything, write to me, or my WhatsApp is there. So thank you all for joining. Thank you. I'll officially close this call. Thank you.